Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Virtues of Ramadan. Hazrat Abu Hurairah reports that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whosoever eats on one day of Ramadan without a valid reason or excuse or genuine illness acceptable in Shariat shall never be able to compensate for that day even by fasting the rest of his life." So Abu Hurairah reports that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whosoever eats on one day of Ramadan without a valid reason or excuse or genuine illness acceptable in Shariat shall never be able to compensate for that day even by fasting the rest of his life." So the commentary of this hadith, the view of some ulama is that if anybody has without any valid excuse failed to fast any day of Ramadan and dishonored it by eating, such a person can never compensate for this violation. Even by fasting for the rest of one's life, that person cannot compensate for this one day. As Ali radiallahu and others held the same view. However, the vast majority of ulama maintain that where one did not fast one day of Ramadan, then only one fast will suffice as compensation. On the other hand, when a person has started to fast in Ramadan and then breaks it during the day without any valid excuse, then according to Sharia, this person shall have to fast continuously for 2 months without a break in between. No matter what happens, the true virtue and blessings of Ramadan will never be attained. This is the meaning of the above hadith, i.e., that where a day of Ramadan has been lost without excuse, any number of fasts by way of compensation will not bring back the true blessings of even one day of Ramadan. So, my dear respected brothers and elders and sisters that are listening, this shows the virtues of Ramadan, the virtues of fasting, and how blessed one fast is in the month of Ramadan. That afterwards, no matter if you fast the rest of your life, you can't make up for that one fast in Ramadan. You know, some things on that occasion is more virtuous and more blessed than no matter how much you try to make up for it afterwards. And that's what it means here, that, you know, we should try to make intention that we're going to keep all our fasts, and especially if you're a mature boy or a girl, and from that age onwards, it's further upon you to fast. And if we neglect our fasting, we'll become sinful. And many people we see nowadays, Ramadan comes and they're eating away. They're Muslims and they're eating away. They haven't kept a fast. Then what happens is that person has to compensate for that fast afterwards. And sometimes many years pass, sometimes people 10 years pass and they've never fasted. So they've got to make up for 300 fasts, you know, afterwards as qaza. And no matter how much he tries to do that, he'll never gain the virtues of that Ramadan fast. So one thing is that we should make the intentions of fasting and keeping a fast. And then some people are such that they keep a fast, but then they break the fast. You know, they eat something. And if a person does that for one fast that he's broken, he has to compensate for that fast by keeping 2 months consecutive, you know, for 60 days consecutive fast just to make up for that one fast. That's the penalty of that fast. That's why we should make sure that we prepare for Ramadan. We make intention that we're going to keep the full fast, especially if you're mature and if it's further upon you. We should all make intention that we're going to keep. Otherwise, afterwards, to keep fast is not easy. To make up something qaza is not easy. We should all make the intention, because the blessing that you will gain in Ramadan, you will not gain outside Ramadan. Yes, the people that are excused there is different for them, but those people that upon who fasting is first, we should make full intention that we're going to keep all our fasts. May Allah Ta'ala gives all the tawfiq to do so, inshallah.